Pope Joe from Ultramame, and he was like, well, think about it. We're Division 5. We've clawed our way through like 6 different opponents, but we're going up against Division 1, so it'll be a bit of a stretch for us to do well. I would have preferred that they stuck around, and, but what can you do?
Right. Yeah, there's not much. I mean, sometimes you just have to concede and, come back to fight another day, I suppose.
Yeah.
Now, are you saying like the entire semifinal here, or just this particular map?
From what I can see, Ultramame is leaving the server. They have 2 guys on right now, so I think we may. I mean, hopefully we can just move on to the other semifinal. I don't know if you had a chance to see it, but I covered the summer league. There was Yo-Yo Tech versus Lowland Lions for the ESL Summer League.
Which is what a lot of people expect the finals of this to be, correct? Right.
Yeah, but every single map, I think they were won by just 1 cap, and they were all low-scoring games. It was like
and
1 to
Lowland
2.
Lions won that, correct?
No, it was Yo-Yo Tech by 1 cap
that's
each.
And that's not the only time that they've met. Isn't there another time that they've met? And guys, forgive me for my lack of not, back when I was doing clan base, CTF Quake 3 almost on a weekly basis, I was so into it. And right now, I mean, I know of these teams, but a lot of the leagues, a lot of the standings.
Well, hang on, looks like we're going to get underway again. Ultramame has come back after a little bit of a breather, and we're at least going to finish this out. So we'll go ahead and talk about the action. Wheat, since I've been running my mouth, I'll let you pick it up and run with it.
Yeah. So actually, I'm a little surprised because what looked like pretty much like, hey, we're just gonna sit down here. We're gonna put our rail guns down on the ground, and we'll just give up. And they're in it. This match is a go. There's 11 minutes 38 seconds left on the clock, and I did notice there is there is an 8 cap limit, guys. So all the blue team needs is that 1, and they're going to have it. That's Yo-Yo Tech, of course. And watching the defense right now of the red team, and just seeing the Yo-Yo Tech pretty much want to lay waste and own that area. They've got middle lockdown, which is not too surprising. And then they've extended themselves so far from the flags as well. Calypt is going to grab the flag. He had 2 points of health at one point. He barrels through the middle, a quick little rocket jump. 87. He drops on the flag, and there you go, guys. If that was just a small example of what we saw for the previous 8 minutes, that's about a cap a minute, and that's a rough go right there. I completely understand why you might want to leave the server after some.
Little bit. But I will say this though,
wooden spoon.
Kudos for them coming back and finishing it out. And but Calpt is we've seen him many times. He is really a great flag runner, and he got through that base. He got away, as you said, with just a handful of health, but he was facing off against 3 guys. He really picks his moments very well. We're heading over to CTF 10, which I think is a little bit stronger map for Ultramame, so I'm looking forward to this.
I guess we'll we'll see soon enough. And this is one of my favorite maps of all time. Greece. Not really sure. Used to play it a lot in pro mode.
Oh yeah.
Pro mod, and it's it is definitely catered for that style of CTF. But I like it just the same in vanilla and Quake Live. It's fantastic. So looking forward to this one as well.
We got some shit talking here. Bute's like, Solar, you're such a low-skilled moron hiding behind your teammates, just like a team deathmatch. Free fag, you are.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I know, but coming from, I mean, I'm okay with shit talking when you can back it up. What I find exceptionally fantastic is that Mute's shit talking after his team just got spanked 8-0. So someone's got some cojones, and bravo, sir. But I would pick my moment to shit talk.
in the grand scheme of gaming and online clan matches, sometimes if you are going to, even if you're gonna lose, you gotta shit talk just to save a little bit of face. And maybe that's one of those instances. Now, if they can do something about it on this match, great. I look forward to it. But obviously, there was some ownage going on in that first map, and it may not matter because here we go, map number 2.
I want to watch
this
Mute.
face-off.
I want to see if the shit talking pays off.
Yeah, absolutely. We will see if it pays off. And I am on Mute right away, and he's going to stay back in base. He's going to grab this RA, so maybe he's just going to expect to be playing defense this whole time. He picks up an RL, and we will see what the offense has in favor of them. He will get the first frag of the game, so I don't know if you decide everything on the first frag of the game of the second map of a CTF matchup, then Mute's just won.
But here's one of the things, though. He took the first RA from that defender. He's now going on O, and he's pressing in here with 37 health. He does catch EXP off guard, but cannot get... Yeah, can't get the frag done, though. First
that would have been a nice midair. That would have been a nice little midair, and maybe that would have been the motivation. So we are going to have our first power-ups of the matchup. We're going to see Kalip to grab the haste over on the blue team side. Of course, that is YYT, and we'll see what he's going to do with it. They may just go ahead and leave it out here. He's going to make his way up to the top, and he's gauntlet out, and he's crouching with... And here he goes. He's going to try to haste gauntlet. I mean, this is obviously a team that thinks they're going to win, and this is just effing around at this point,
Yeah, I mean, well, he stole all the power-ups. Did get, kind of owned by Mute. Yeah, and then Omnivore runs in and shows that he actually does eat meat despite his tag, because he definitely just chowed down on a little bit of YYT goodness. So we're going to see Cyber Demon pick up that haste, and let's see if he can get very far. No, he kind of gets destroyed. Calip goes down as well. So one thing I am seeing here, Wheat, though, the very quick movement and flag runs that we saw out of YYT, they're not happening this round. So maybe this is Ultramaime's chance to kind of get back into this game.
They could have had it that round. I feel like it was a pretty wasted haste. Not only had he gotten his own bases haste, but then he had taken the other teams as well. And it seems like that was 60 seconds of just kind of twiddling your thumbs. Now we do have Kalip, that same player that I was just talking about, with the flag up on top. He's going to easily make it through the middle. He goes right past a defender, and he will land on his flag. It was like two ships passing in the night. Neither of them actually realized that the other was there, and that'll be the first cap. So, what looked like a pretty sloppy start for YYT turned into like, oh, well, guys, let us show you what happens when we want to really play, because that's what it feels like right now to me right now, Priest.
Yeah, I would agree. And Calip has stolen away the second haste from Ultramaime. He's going to leave that one behind for EXP. So we might see a two-pronged attack. EXP having fun with Mute, who seemed to be standing still. We've got both haste grabbing this thing, and it's going to be Calip taking the wrong turn with the flag. He will go down, and let's see if we're going to see a return. As EXP does grab this flag. He gets a little bit of help from Solar, who dies, though. Mute does live up to the shit-talking and gets that flag returned.
Yeah, real tough situation there for that flag runner from Yo-Yo. Mute does a great job along with the other defenders, and they do manage to obviously get the job done. That was a tough one. That flag runner actually did quite a bit of, quote unquote damage in the grand scheme of how much health and armor he actually had. 0 armor on that run, Grease, and just at some points like a handful of health, but still managed to keep 3 defenders busy. And sometimes that's actually a great tactic when it comes to CTF. You try to throw your opponents off their game, and that's where you find those opportunities to kind of sneak in and get that flag run right now. So a great job on the offense and the defense. I'm going to focus a little bit now over on the Yo-Yo side, because they are the ones that are touching the flag. Kalip now, he's had 2 flag capture, or 2 flag grabs, one of them being a capture, and they are going to stop him short right there, but I think he's kind of one of the guys to watch.
Yeah, and he's been joined for many runs by Solar. We saw that in the previous run where they